Guys, and welcome. Today we're doing the evolution of the bicycle. Let's get right into it.
Historians. It has been nearly 200 years since the first documented bike ride by
200
Karl von Drais in
years?
1817,
I mean, I know it's been
and
there
the
for...
city of Mannheim in Germany is
Why?
planning a major exhibition
that
to
doesn't
commemorate
seem...
this second
The city
anniversary.
doesn't look that good.
The answer to the question of who invented the first bicycle often depends on who you ask, as many people have contributed ideas and developments over the years.
It's funny how we don't know who created the
Let's
first
take
bicycle.
a look at the evolution of the bicycle to see that the cycling craze is nothing new. Before we get started, make sure to like the video, subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon.
Subscribe to my channel.
1493, the earliest bicycle sketch.
Where did they get this from, though?
Leonardo da Vinci was the first person to visualize the concept
where
of a
did they get this
bicycle,
from?
but was unable to build it. A bicycle-like sketch, which had not been seen in 500 years, is said to have been discovered during the 10-year restoration period of the Codex Atlanticus in the 1970s. Since 1998, Hans Erhard Lessing, a professor of physics, has claimed that it is a fake story and that the bicycle originated in Germany in the 1800s.
Fake storied.
1817 to 1819.
Hey, the padding doesn't sound like metal.
1817, German Baron Karl
It's
von
actually
Drais
not
designed
bad.
and built a two-wheeled, wooden vehicle that could be straddled and propelled
Wooden.
by walking quickly.
Um,
Von Drais invented
what's
the
the,
lawful scheme
weight
called
average on
running
that?
machine to meet the need for horseless transportation during an oat shortage. The Draisine, which was almost entirely
Is
made
that
of wood,
good wood
weighed
or-
22 kilograms and had no pedals. But what it lacked in practicality, it
how
made
do you
up for
drive
in
it then if
speed.
it has no pedals?
The bicycle traveled 13 kilometers in less than an
Where
hour
is this
on its
video
first
from?
trip. Unsurprisingly, the Baron obtained a patent the following year, 1818, inspiring manufacturers from other parts of Europe to create their own contraptions, called dandy horses.
Yeah!
1819, the hobby horse. Dennis Johnson made refinements to this model, and during the summer of 1819 the
Wow.
hobby horse became the craze and fashion in London society. Several parts were made of metal, which allowed the vehicle to be lighter than the Continental version.
Yeah, that's the one I'm
1860s,
used to.
The Bone Shaker
Well,
era.
I mean,
now
I'm not
with
used to
pedals.
it, but that's the one I
Many
saw.
historians believe that Pierre and Ernest Mikos invented the modern bicycle. This father and son team ran a carriage company
Wow,
in Paris,
that's kinda
where
cool.
they first assembled a two-wheeled velocipede around 1867. This tricycle-style bike was
Yes, the
propelled by
pedals. I
cranks
mean,
and
the pedals don't look
connected
that
to the
big
front
though. They
wheel.
look like handles, if anything.
The design was quickly brought to the United States when a Mikos employee named Pierre Laumann set out for America, claiming credit for the idea and claiming to have developed the prototype in 1863.
Maybe. I don't know.
Because of its rigid frame and iron-banded wheels, the velocipede earned the nickname Bone Shaker in England, resulting in a bone-shaking experience for riders.
Yeah, this is metal. Like, that must be loud.
Mid-1870s, the high wheel era.
Yeah.
Farming, high wheel, high wheeler, and ordinary were all terms used to describe a type of bicycle popular after the Bone Shaker, with a large front wheel and a much smaller
That's the
rear
one I'm
wheel.
used to. Yeah, I thought.
They were the very first
How-
machines to be referred to as bicycles. Despite its brief popularity, the penny
You
farthing
write it like
became a
that?
symbol of the late Victorian
Like, I know
era.
they were kind of smart, but like,
Cycling became
could have
the
done a
preserve
little
of
better
daring
than
young
that.
men due to the dangerous nature of these bicycles, and its popularity coincided with the birth of cycling as a sport. The more stable tricycles were preferred by the risk-averse.
Oh, man,
such
this
as
old
elderly
man.
gentlemen and ladies.
oh boy.
1871, the first geared bike.
Yeah.
In 1871,
Oh, it's still the
James
same
Starley
model,
invented
actually.
the Ariel, which was probably the first geared bike. 1888, the pneumatic tire. John Boyd Dunlop was a Scot.
I'm just gonna move over here because it's like
As
a little
tandem
long.
appears in the early 1890s.
Oh, the two-pedal
Many
bike.
early tandems were courting bikes designed for a man and woman, with the lady in the front seat and the man behind steering the bike via a linkage from the back seat.
That's cool.
Tandem popularity declined after World War II until a revival began
What did
in the
that have to
late
do with it?
1960s.
Maybe.
Mass production.
What is that type
The
of rim?
1890s are often referred to as the golden age of bicycles, and it was during this decade that some of
Oh,
today's
wow.
well-known bicycle
They actually have rubber now.
manufacturers were
Yeah, it is the
founded.
golden age of bicycles.
Both Raleigh and Schwinn were founded, increasing bicycle availability.
Yeah, that looks more.
1900s, bicycle racing takes off.
Yeah.
Bicycle racing grew in popularity. French newspaper El Auto. 60 cyclists
Oh, they still
started
have
the
the
first tour,
big
but
bicycles?
only 21 finished.
They didn't. Oh,
On
wow.
this steel laugh,
Only
Fran
21
says,
finished?
Maurice Guerin, aka the Little Chimney Sweep, won the day. His bulky frame was adorned with brand new toe clips, which had only been invented a few years before.
Yeah.
1930s, taking it up a gear. The derailleur was invented in France in the early 20th century.
Oh, the shift gears. Editor!
Your wish is my command, Ice Queen.
Oh,
but it was
back.
first used in the Tour de France in 1937. Previously, riders were forced to use a two-speed bicycle and mountain bikes and BMX
Yeah,
bikes became
BMX
popular
bikes, I have one
thanks
of
to the
those.
introduction of multiple gears
I've
and
touched
much
grass.
lighter construction frames. 21st century, bikes for all.
Yeah.
While the basic frame design has remained unchanged for over a century,
Yeah,
the
I don't
use
think
of
they're gonna
space-age
change it at this
materials
point.
such
It's
as
so
titanium
perfect.
and
What
carbon
could they do
fiber
different?
has resulted in bikes that are
And now
far
they even have
lighter and
electric
stronger
bikes.
than the creators of the early iron and wooden models could have imagined.
Imagine they came up with this first, so we would just
Bike
be using
styles
it
have
since
evolved
then.
as well, allowing for the
kinda
incorporation
did,
of
actually.
design elements that specifically enhance one style of riding over others. Because of this specialization, you
You
can go
want
into
this
any
bike
bike
with
shop and
this
choose
helmet?
from mountain bikes, road bikes, hybrids, cruisers, and more, depending on where and how you intend to ride. Bicycle culture, the new cycling revolution.
The new cycle.
Increasing numbers of us
That's
are
like a
getting
Star
out
Wars
of our
movie,
cars
the new-
as
the bicycle,
culture is
the new
taking
cycle.
hold, with more of us conscious of reducing our carbon footprint and keeping fit. Most of us grew up riding bicycles for fun, but it is only relatively recently that they are becoming our most popular form of transport.
I ride it for fun.
US. Census data suggested a 60% increase in bicycle commuting between 2000 and 2012. Middle-aged men in Lycra, MAMILs, have also rapidly become a cultural phenomenon, kitted out in garage
Bicycles
sponsor-laden kits of
exploded.
professional teams,
Everyone has
pedaling
one.
away on 4,000-pound bicycles.
Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Goodbye.